Gentlemen, welcome to spectacular Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, Latan Piriyapinyo, the Dragon John.
The WBA Super World Red with the white trim, and in the gold and red from the... This is a lot for him. It's his first world title fight, but again, with about just about a minute gone here, is fighting Pacquiao for the fourth time, and he may have won at least two of the three fights. He's sort of fitting them out, and Piriyapinyo doing nothing.
Center of the Marina Bay Sands. Here's some of the action from round one, and Chris asserts dominance off the jab straight away, and a nipping body shot early from Chris, doubles up the jab. That's a beautiful jab, one of the beautiful jabs in world boxing from Chris John. There's Angelo Hyder and Craig Christian. We go into the corner, perhaps very shortly in a round or two, and have a listen to Craig Christian with Chris John.
Chris is a terrific guy, terrific trainer. Angelo Hyder, how many hats is he wearing? He's the promoter, he's the organizer, he's the executive producer of television. He's in the corner. A great mate of mine for so many years, and I thank him for bringing me over here. I'm so excited as we go to Round City, and was brought up in his early years in the United States of America, so he's a very popular guy in terms of the United States. His health hasn't been too well over the past couple of years, but maybe, Julian, if you can tell us a little bit about the King of Thailand.
Well, I had the pleasure of living in Thailand for quite a few years, so first of all I'd like to say to our viewers and all the people who are watching this fight in Thailand, obviously the Thai
are not there on the CV, however, you know, a 100% record is a 100% record.
It's just, you know, poking here, jab there, right hand there, uppercut there, left hook there. Back comes Piriyapinyo with a little shot, but John is having a little bit of problem figuring this guy out, or he just hasn't opened up at all.
Gee, he looks like a big heavyweight colonel since the weigh-in yesterday. Have a look here, those heavier than Chris, as Chris takes out round number 2.
Trunks to the left of your screen, defending his title for the 17th time. An extraordinary...
Chris John works clockwise and now works defensively and counter-punch.
Chopping right hand, and that's the dragon punch.
You've seen it now.
Then the left hook that time, and Sean Lataran Piriyapinyo is having fits with this guy. Every once in a while he comes with his power with your right hand that if you load up and twist your hips and get into it. But again, this guy has got, 27 knockouts and he's 44-0. But right now, Chris John is showing he's the master boxer. Digs to the
people, without mentioning names, of some have tipped the Taiwanese fighter. And with that, Julian Turner, please tell me, the fighter.
Yeah, the Thai fighter.
Is the camp confident?
Yeah, they're very confident. And no mistake, if he can get into the groove, he's usually not in that groove at the moment.
Can he get into that groove, or is he about to learn?
I think he can hurt Chris John. I think Chris is far too experienced. From what I see so far, if the guy really opens up, if he can do anything, but Chris's jab is just so good, he can hold anybody off of that jab, and then he comes with that very powerful. See, there it is again. The chopping right hand, digging body shots. He makes Sean Lataran miss.
Now third man in the corner, and here's the action. He sticks out the left hand, it's beautiful. Watch this. Piriyapinyo trying to find an opening, and then he counters underneath. Oh, that was on the border. Underneath, over the top, backs up, underneath, uppercuts, left hooks. He's got it all. He is the master class, Chris John.
Yeah, when you talk about the master class, I mean, he's got the speed, he's got the power, he's got the accuracy. He has everything going for him. I mean, this kid, defending his title for the 17th time at age 33. He's right in the prime because he's never really been hurt in his career, and he's fought some of the very, very best that he's had.
Can I ask how you don't get hurt against
going
one
for him?
Well,
I mean, this kid defending his title, the fight with Juan Manuel Marquez was an absolutely in itself. If Chris John were better known in the United States, from Thailand, he really hasn't been able to open up. He finally landed a hook. He lands another hook behind the right glove of Chris John, but you see John, he takes a light shot. And then he comes right back and buries one to the body, comes back upstairs. Sean Lataran dance feet is so sensational.
Of course, in Australia, we've already mentioned the Danny Green fight in regards to on main event. And Danny Gill, a big fight coming up for the IBF and WBA champion, although they took that love to get Martinez, Sergio, down there to Australia to perhaps get it on with the real deal, Danny Gill. Love to get your opinion on that another time. Chris John and Ball left on the clock, and the confidence got waning. There's
three right hands in a row, the triple dragon, I'll call it, as he goes to the body. I tell you this, the Piriyapinyo, and has all the power coming from the shoulder. Remember, he's not moving that right foot up next to his heel. He keeps it back and gets his hips. He gets everything into it and chops down with that right hand. That's why it's so successful and why it's absolutely great. great jab, and hand speed.
Right hand, and I see a cut. I don't dare to a head clash, I believe. We'll check it out certainly, but I see a little bit of blood coming from the... Chris John picks up the pace a little bit with 20 seconds left to go. Round 4. Right hand, another chopping right hand. Right hand from Piriyapinyo that scored on the champion with 10 seconds to travel.
All right, as we come to the closing bell, I'll tell you about the rule involving accidental headbutts, and it's going to be academic right now because it's only from the nose.
Picked up the pace there in round 4, and it's evident on the face of Chris John, literally.
Well, about his ability to pick up the pace, and he has picked up the pace, but he's got to pick it up a lot more if he's going to score. Hard shots landed.
Also, there's a fall in his defense. Now he bangs away left underneath and then left over.
He does. He's put on weights. It's the way, no question about it. But Chris treats it. He knows how to use it, which is much more important than just having it. This guy knows how to use it. 17 title defenses tonight, and he's out well into the 5th round now of this fight. He just continues. He's in great physical condition, as is the Thai kid. Uppercuts, little low body shot that comes to the right hand, but it doesn't do any damage at all. Here he comes. He lands a shot. He finally lands a shot, and Chris has the...
Coming on, just like Julian Turner of the Singapore Straight Time said he would. Notorious low starter, but I just
saw how quick he was on his feet that time as John Lataran loaded up the right hand, and he makes a miss. I mean, he's a slick thing. Time he ranks with the late Angelo Dundee and Angelo Stewart.
Makes me so happy
you know anything about boxing. And Craig and Angelo and all, many more people in Australia. Bob Short along with Mark Warren and Julian Turner. And principals in there for the WBA Super World Featherweight Championship. Chris John, he's trying to get that inside fight going, but the uppercuts of John, he must have been the man that you're talking about in Craig Christian.
He would do boxing 24 hours a day. Some in Indonesia, they do more and more and more. It is a boxing university out of WA that comes to Indonesia on a train, if you like. They just swap camps.
And his Piriyapinyo triumphs as the looping right hand that catches John, another crushing right hand, but look at John catching punches on his glove.
But again, Chris, masterful display so far.
Yeah, but there's the looping right hand again, and another right hand, a double right hand shot. Right hand leads by the challenge. But as I say that, the uppercut, the chopping right hand, digging body shot, blood coming from the nose of the challenger. Watch this. In tight now, uppercut. Look at the face of the challenge. This guy looks a little staggering on his feet. John chops him with the uppercut, digs him with the uppercut, comes to the right hand.
After being schooled, suffering from liver poisoning, 14 seconds out in round number 6. Future Hall of Famer in there with Chonlatan Piriyapan of Thailand. I'm sitting on the fence with a 10-10.
Don't worry about that because some judges could be split during the undefeated.
I've still got a shutout for Chris John, but Chonlatan definitely came into that fight a little bit more.
Just don't know how much punishment, because in the same round you spotted that he was rattled, the Taiwanese fighter.
Yeah, he was rattled at one stage, and that might be the difference. But mind you, he landed some real good shots to the head of Chris John, including right before the bell sounded. And there's all the boys from Dragonfly in there trying to keep this canvas as dry as they possibly can. It's not that it's wet, it's that where the paint is, it's very slippery for the fighters. Coming up to round 7, I'll get John up in front 60-54. Neither fighter has been down. Both guys have had bloody noses. Both guys are a little puffy around the eyes, especially Piriyapinyo. And now going back to the corner, there's a problem with the tape on the glove of the Thai. Including right before the fighter has been down. Both guys have had bloody noses. Both guys are a little puffy around the eyes, especially Piriyapinyo. So they get that. Now this is a case where if a fighter was a little fatigued, give his fighter a little bit more time.
I saw a fight against the South African.
Standing in the corner of Chonlatan Piriyapinyo, and he has a lot of experience working with both box fighters.
Craig Christian wanted a test. He got it. Angelo Hyder wanted to put on a fight. He has.
Well, I admire the promoters expected him to be, because Chris John is just a master boxer. Look at these shots when he gets room. Piriyapinyo in control, so Piriyapinyo just took a real good shot, and he might be staggered. He might be hurt in front of John, who rips him with the uppercut. Did a great tool, doing the best he can. Blocked him again with the right hand. This is another round that is a super duper round.
Big right hand.
I'll tell you something, Chris John's legs are not 100% right now.
Briefly the head went down, and a look of concern out of the Harry's Gym corner, Craig Christian.
And I would be concerned, but right back comes a champ. This is very a champ of this caliber can do. Get hurt and come back. That's a sign of a true champ. But you know something? I think Chonlatan has won his very first round of the fight here. Here comes the champ back, but John returns. It's not quit. He nails John again. John is actually
To start scoring off the jack.
well, Chris is scoring right now, and he's done more scoring. Piriyapinyo takes these, and the slipping paint, which is in fact, this is where the real true champions turn it on. Let's see if he can cycle up. Hard right hand. Piriyapinyo is doing sensational right now. As I say that, John strikes another right hand. Back and forth. Boy, this is really, really good stuff now.
Separates the fighters. Both are cut up. Both spilling claret on the canvas. Now the concealed out of the tie corner. And we resume round 8 with 1 minute and 5 world featherweight title. Live exclusive from Marina.
This is very tough. Next time, you've got to get sand in the paint to make sure that these guys have fun.
Tapped me on the leg every while once the Colonel gets a roll on. I'll say.
I was just going to say, Jonathan stopped a lot of people late on in fights. He carries that power all the way through fights, and he's driven from the style. He wears people down, and he does catch up with them eventually.
His gloves so that they could come over and slow things round. Could have gone either way. I just happen to think that the more punishing shots backs him to the side. Again, they continue to slip around that paint.
There's John that scores, a left lead that scores from the Taiwanese fighter. He's got his range back a little bit.
Yeah, he's having a better round now. There's no question about it. We're in round number 9. The Thai fighter has the blood coming from the nose as the uppercut that snapped the head. His legs are a little short now. Piriyapinyo I'm talking about. Uppercut. John might have him now with the blood. He sees the eyes. He's going in for the slaughter. Right now, hand. Chopping right hand. Uppercut. Left hook. Passing right hand. Look at this stuff as the Thai fighter battles back.
On by a thread as the master Chris John, the future Hall of Famer punter without a strap. Now Chris John, a flurry of punches, 2 left hooks, ducks the head.
If they weren't in the kind of shape they're in, I mean, it's no wonder nobody's been able to hang in there with Chris John. But Piriyapinyo, really, I thought he won the last 2 rounds, and this round Chris John has come back. He hurt him, chopped him twice, and that's a slip again. That pain is a real problem, and I told you it was going to be.
Third man in. Here it is. 5 punches in a split second. Make it 7. But Piriyapinyo with a short right hand, 2 short right hands, scoring punches, and then Chris John comes back. The head movement's back. He might be getting scored on, but there's the zip in the punch again. The zip's back.
But I'm going to ask Julian, what do you think of this, Julian? I mean, this guy's extraordinary in that he was hurt. He was definitely hurt and staggered a couple of rounds ago, and he's been able to come back. That's sucking it up that only the great champions can do.
That's right. Chris John has got that extra gear that very, very few fighters in the world have, and he's showing his world class here because Jonathan is presenting.
He's been able to come back.
That's the Colonel, Bob Sheridan.
And here we go with round number 10. I've got John out in front, 86-80. His legs back and get really in charge and on top of this guy in the 9th round. And here in the 10th round, he's back, right back. His legs as a chopping right hand by the Thai fighter again. This kid Piriyapinyo is some kind of fighter as well.
Yeah.
Love to see him a 3rd gear right now, but the pace of this fight has been extraordinary. Right.
Stand at centre ring. And I keep coming back. He does look like a very big featherweight. He's coming forward. And now Chris John tucking the chin down. Now a wild, a very loose uppercut from Chris John goes underneath, standing at centre ring. A short right hand, dragon punching behind the Taiwan belt in boxing. Please tell me I'm right.
No, you are right. Absolutely right.
On the 12th round, so he does have a chance.
All right, we're in championship time. We're in round number 11.
At the Marina Bay Sands have been absolutely amazing to befit the venue.
Absolutely. Okay, here's Chris John on the assault again. Piriyapinyo still can be dangerous, as you see right here. Chopping shots, but John does a nice job, and there he slips again. Beautiful, that white is very, very slippery with the fresh paint that's put down for the logos of everybody that's involved with the promotion. It happens occasionally. He's a fine right now.
I got it 98-93. I just did some maths while you were letting your dulcet tones fly. I might, in horse parlay terms, ride home his charge in the championship rounds. Piriyapinyo, brave, slow at the
Pause on close, but the rounds, while they're all 10-9 rounds, in the champ really teeing off right now, the pit. He can't help it. This guy's a warrior. Both of these men are warriors, and warriors of it.
He's in trouble.
We'll see. He keeps coming back, chopping shots, but he gets rocked that time back on his heels. And I'll tell you this, every time he gets hurt, he really has been hurt. Both guys have been staggered during the course of the fight. This Piriyapinyo fight, let's see how it finishes out. This kid thinks he can hurt the champ in the closing seconds of the fight, and he's going for the knockout. Trying now. He's got a shot. Chris John comes forward, the uppercut. Tremendous championship fight. The bell is about to sound, and the champion is going to retain his title. There it is. You've just seen a tremendous world championship.
Gave those rounds away, and then he was trying to play catch up for the rest of the fight. With the 7th and 8th rounds.
Here's the last round, and let's have a look at it, Colonel. As I said, both men, both warriors. I would have liked to have seen Chris perhaps stay away, work off the jab, and just for master class. But as you say, he's a warrior. He was going to stand in battle against the man with jab who was done away without a title, and also well without a distinct possibility.
He's ready. So let's make it all official with the Piriyapinyo that came here with the heart of a champion and the Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Takeshi Shimakawa scores about 117 to 111. Judges Stanley Christodoulou and Francisco Martinez both scores about 119 to 109. All three in favor of the winner and still champion.